Hi guys, welcome to AMFX.
Guys, I found Waldo. It took me a couple years, but I found him. With that being said, we're going to send it on over to news.
I believe Eli has found Waldo as well. If you're interested in taking advanced marketing next year, be sure to complete an application or you will not be considered for the class. Application can be found in room 107 or in the counseling office. If you have any further questions about the class, stop by room 107 to talk to Mrs. O'Brien.
If you picked up an FX application, it must be returned to Mr. Manders in room 116 by Tuesday, February 25th. Applications are required to be considered for the class.
Student Council will be sponsoring Kids Food Basket Go Orange Week from Monday, March 3rd to Friday, March 7th. Keep a lookout for the food fight donation information. There will also be a 3v3 basketball tournament and a dodgeball tournament. If you are interested in participating, contact Joe Emerson. We will also be sending a Quiz Bowl team to Northern to compete in the Cross District Go Orange Quiz Bowl tournament. If you are interested in the Quiz Bowl, please contact Mrs. Redmond for more info.
Thomas, do you like talking about the political and economic issues of the world with your friends?
Yes, of course. Do you know what really helps with that? AP Gov.
I love government. It's AP Government and Politics, so we talk about government and how the government works, but then we also talk about the politics involved.
You basically learn about how the government works and all of the rules behind it, so you learn about the policy and then how the policy is enacted.
It can fulfill your civics credit, otherwise it just fulfills elective credit.
A lot of people don't realize you could not take civics and take AP Government instead.
My favorite part is probably how interactive it is. We start every class by talking about current events and how it relates to what we're currently learning.
My favorite part of the class is how straightforward it is with all of the readings and the assignments. I think it's pretty easy to understand.
My favorite part of class is probably at the beginning when we talk about current events.
It's a really chill environment as long as you get your work done.
I like an environment where kids are willing to talk about current events and try to relate those back to the content.
Very fast-paced class.
You're kind of invited to talk whenever you want to, and you're free to put in your own input whenever Manders asks a question.
We do a lot of things in teams and groups.
What I've gained from this class is just a better understanding of the government, and I've gotten more practice with AP classes.
I feel like I'm a lot more informed about what's going on. After all, it is a new presidency, and so there's a lot of confirmations that we go over and just kind of understanding better what's going on in the government right now.
I've learned a lot more about how the government works and how it relates to what's going on in the world right now.
It's fundamental to our democracy to understand how our democracy works. So really, everybody should be taking AP Government.
What's going on there? We're in the cut. We got highlights.
I thought the government was full of lies. On Tuesday, the boys' freshman basketball team faced off against GRC. First, we have Max Zandbergen driving in the lane and getting contact that sends him for the free throw line. Next, a calm step back by Lucas Caston for 2. Then a kick out by Alex Madigan to Lucas for a 3-ball. Bang, what up, Lucas? All right, and then lastly, a fast break layup by Nico Gellier to seal the win for the freshmen. They won 57-53. Good job, boys.
Now we got JV highlights. Tuesday night, the boys' JV basketball team took on GRC in a tough battle. First up, we have Colin Marvin dishing it off to Blake Telzan, who pushes past the defenders for a nice bucket. Next, we have Colin making a sweet 3, swish. Finally, we have number 1, Marvin driving to the hoop for another 2 points. Sadly, the boys fell short, 45-65. You'll get them next time.
Last night, the boys' varsity basketball team faced off against GRC Eagles. First up, we got a 3-pointer coming up eventually by Aaron Schellenberg. Bang, great job, Aaron. Next, Will Scapel is going to lay it in for 2 points. Amazing job, Will. Lastly, Aaron passes it to Carson Schick, who puts it away. Unfortunately, the boys did fall short, 51-66. You will get them next time, boys.
Congratulations to the gymnastics teams who came 4th in conference. Additionally, congratulations to Sierra Williams for getting all conference.
That is all that we have for you on sports. We're going to toss it back to host.
What a great show, guys. That's all we have today. We will see you tomorrow.